What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? This is Kris Trinity here, reporting live from London, England, from Revolution Content Marketing, and I'm shooting this really quick video just to give a massive shout out to my boy Dan Henry. And so I've been working as a marketer for about 10 years. I've been actually self-employed as a marketing consultant for the past 2 years. And I was always in a process of a sort of feast and famine situation where I was getting clients and, I was working with them for, a month or, a couple of months. And then after that, I would then have to search out my new project and, seek more new clients and things like that. And, although, there was, definite highs and stuff like that, through being self-employed, and I got on some really good projects, there was certainly some lows where I was then struggling and having to think about finding new clients and finding new customers. So I started working with Dan last year, July, and I purchased one of his courses, and I did a little bit of mentoring with him as well. And, Dan really revolutionized my business and my way of thinking about sort of how to get clients. First of all, he showed me sort of many different ways of basically pitching, approaching clients and finding clients that, not only wanted or needed my services, but, could also afford my services as well. And second of all, he actually helped me to find clients that, I could actually get to pay me, sort of a retainer on a consistent basis while I was then working with other clients at the same time. So one of the great things that I introduced into my company, into my business, was actually doing Facebook ads. And that was all through Dan. Every success I've had doing Facebook ads with all of my clients has been through Dan. And I'll tell you a very quick story, actually. It's really funny. Is one of my clients runs a number of different fitness studios in South London, quite close to where I live. And, she had said to me, well, I think Facebook ads would be a great thing for us to do to help grow the business and to help, really expand our client base. Whereas before, what I was doing was I was, shooting videos and stuff like that and just doing general marketing for her, a little bit of stuff on Google as well with, SEO and different things. And so I tried my hand at Facebook ads. I just tried to do, a self-taught thing. I, watched a couple of videos on YouTube, and all of the campaigns we ran were absolutely bombing. It just, I had absolute egg on my face running these campaigns with her, and they were just piss poor basically, right? So, but I'm a person, I always want to grow. I always want to learn how to do new things in marketing, and I always want to stay, up to the time. So I thought, what? Let me invest in myself. Let me purchase a course or, get some mentoring around how to do Facebook ads. So I purchased a course by Dan Henry, and I tell you what, this is no lie, no exaggeration. In the space of 30 days, like my Facebook skills had just completely changed. And I started running campaigns for this client, and she was just bowled over with the number of leads we were getting. I mean, we were getting between sort of 60 to 70 leads per month. She was converting a really high number of these leads into actual paying customers, throughout the course of every month. And every time we stopped and started a new campaign, it was just, it was incredible, the amount of leads and the amount of business that she was doing. And since then, I've actually gone on now using some of the skills and the tactics and stuff that Dan's taught in his courses. I've actually gone on to, go and get other customers. And now I'm really focusing down on one niche in particular, which is just, I'm making buku bucks. I'm making crazy dough in that niche. So, again, I have to say a lot of this is down to Dan. His method of teaching, he can be slightly abrasive and challenging in the way of in the way that he teaches. But I have to say that he is just, his ideas, his concepts, his go-to market strategies, his approach to getting clients is just so unique, and it's so brilliant. And I just can't give him any higher praise. I actually wish that I lived in Florida so I could, go up to his house and give him a big kiss and say thank you, Dan. But yeah, just major shout out to Dan Henry. Anybody sitting on the fence about taking his course, get the hell off of the fence and purchase one of his courses right now. I'm telling you, this is no BS. You know, from a man who's done loads and loads of marketing courses in the past, you know, his is without a doubt. I mean, I've actually spent probably in the past 4 or 5 years, I've actually spent about £5,500 on courses, and no BS, his course is absolutely hands down the best investment I've made in, you know, the past 4 years. So again, shout out to Dan. Yeah, you know, whatever he's selling, I'm telling you, it's going to be quality, guaranteed. Make sure you get it. Again, Kris Trinity here from London. Shout out to Dan Henry. Thanks a lot. Peace.